The story of Olaudah Equiano. Olaudah Equiano was born in 1745 in what is now presently known as Nigeria. Olaudah Equiano was part of a large family. He lived with 6 brothers and 1 sister. Olaudah Equiano, along with her sister, were kidnapped at the age of 10 and a half. They were brought to the New World and introduced to slavery. As soon as Olaudah Equiano arrived, he coded. The first object which saluted my eyes when I arrived on the coast was the sea and a slave ship, which was then riding at anchor and waiting for its cargo. These filled me with astonishment, which was soon connected with terror when I was carried on board. I was immediately handled and tossed up to see if I were sound by some of the crew, and I was now persuaded that I had gotten into a world of bad spirits, and they were going to kill me. Olaudah Equiano. When Olaudah Equiano was put up for the auction block, a lieutenant in the Royal Navy purchased him by the name of Michael Pascal. Since Olaudah Equiano was the servant of Captain Naval Pascal, he was afforded naval training and was able to travel extensively. During the 7 years of war with France, Olaudah Equiano contributed by hauling gunpowder to gun decks. Since Equiano was Michael Pascal's favorite servant, he was sent to Pascal's sister to learn to read and write in England. Later on, Olaudah Equiano was then sold to Robert King, a Quaker merchant from Philadelphia. In 1765, Robert King promised Olaudah Equiano his freedom for 40 pounds. Eventually, Olaudah Equiano did meet this amount due to the fact that Robert King taught him techniques in how to trade. After several years of travels and trade, Equiano traveled to London and became involved in the abolitionist movement. Olaudah Equiano at the time was a very popular speaker and was introduced to many influential people. Equiano was supported by the many abolitionists he knew. He went around giving lectures about his personal life, as well as his personal experiences. Later on, after all those lectures, Olaudah Equiano published a book called The Interesting Narrative Life of Olaudah Equiano or Gustavus Vasa, the African. It was first published in 1789 and rapidly went through several editions. After Equiano's experiences and travels, he decided to settle in Britain and raise a family. He then later married a girl by the name of Susan Cullen. Unfortunately, Susanna died in February 1796 at the age of only 34. Equiano then died a year after, at March 31, 1797, at the age of 52 years old. Till this present day, there may be evidence of slavery. For example, in Afghanistan, where parents sell their children for minimal cash to men who own factories. These children work endlessly, making sporting goods, sewing carpets, and etc. There are also similarities to slavery in the past. For example, if they mistreat their master or try to run away, they also get beaten. Olaudah Equiano's story still continues on till this present day and will continue to inspire people for the many years on to come.